Welcome to this podcast for Brighton School of Business and Management students studying for the Btec Level 7 Extended Diploma. For this unit, you'll need to satisfy the criteria exactly as laid down in the assignment brief and as described here, but you should, wherever possible, use examples from the strategic marketing activity taking place in your own organisation and business sector, as well as showing evidence of having studied the unit topics in depth and breadth by referring, where appropriate, to relevant models, theories and established best practices. To enhance your understanding of these assignment issues, we strongly advise that you also discuss them with senior managers and senior marketing specialists within your own organisation. Each section should be approximately 375 words, although this is flexible up to around 450 words, not including graphics or illustrations, so you'll need to keep your responses focused on what is being specifically asked for in each section. Section 1. Strategic marketing is at the core of a company's business, a discipline that champions the company's brand value and is instrumental in discovering new channels, products and services in order to differentiate the organisation in the marketplace. It fuels growth as well as making the organisation more competitive. You'll need to define and discuss this in the context of a particular organisation or organisations in a specific business sector. On bullet point 2, whether the organisation provides products or services in order for the strategic objectives to be met, the effectiveness of the strategic marketing activity is a critical element. Here, you'll need to explain the processes involved, mentioning models, techniques and tools such as McDonald's principles, Porter's 5 forces, SWOT and PEST. On the last bullet point, you need to focus on the role of strategic marketing in supporting corporate strategy by managing and developing the links and relationships between the organisation and its markets and customers. Section 2. Here you'll need to refer again to the models such as the Boston Box, Porter's 5 forces, SWOT, etc. used in strategic marketing planning and assess the value and effectiveness of each. It is advisable to focus on a particular type of organisation, ideally your own organisation or business sector, in your response. Strategic positioning is a phrase used to describe where the organisation is or aims to be in terms of ranking within the market, its image and in the perceptions of its customers and clients. Tactics covers all of the methods the organisation uses to achieve that positioning. You'll need to discuss the links between these in more detail, focusing on how the tactics help the organisation to achieve or maintain its desired position. On the last bullet point, relationship marketing is pivotal to any marketing strategy as it is designed to foster customer or client loyalty and long-term engagement. The CRM approach focuses more on customer retention than customer acquisition and is essential in maintaining healthy customer relationships. You'll need to describe how this works and the benefits that are gained in the context of a specific organisation, ideally your own, or specific business sector, again ideally your own sector. Section 3. Every marketing decision should be based on accurate, relevant information about customers, competitors, market influences and customer demands in addition to other factors. Here you need to describe the established techniques used to achieve this in the specific context of identifying and capitalising on growth opportunities. You should focus on a particular organisation, again ideally your own. On bullet point 2, there are a range of marketing strategies that can be applied, some more suitable in certain markets than others. You should discuss this referring to established options, for example cost leadership, innovation, warfare, but also comment on the new strategies which are emerging due to the escalation of online products and services. Finally, and following on from the above bullet points, here you need to select a particular market, ideally the one that your own organisation operates in, and describe how you would create appropriate strategic marketing objectives, not actions, aimed at achieving success in that market. Section 4. Here you should structure your response around identifying relevant external business environment changes, such as the rapid growth of online business, the effects of the current recession or major demographic change, then analysing the likely or known market response, from customers, clients or competitors, suggest how organisations might adjust or change their marketing strategies in response to these factors. Here, ideally using your own organisation, and talk with your tutor if this is not possible, you need to use a SWOT analysis, but one that is marketing strategy focused. For example, in the strengths you need to identify areas where the organisation is stronger and more competitive than its competitors. In the threats, you need to identify threats from not only existing competitors but also potential ones, and from potential or imminent changes in technologies that might affect your market, as the internet has done to so many traditional retailers. Bear in mind that the effectiveness of the SWOT analysis, particularly the strategies and tactics that are implemented based on its outcomes, is totally dependent on the accuracy and relevance of the information which is fed into it. And on the last bullet point, you'll need to select 3 major emerging themes, changes or trends, relevant to a specific organisation or sector, ideally your own, and drawing on all that you have studied for this unit and your responses above, propose a strategic marketing response for each theme. Don't forget that you also need to write a reflective statement and add a list of sources of information and references showing any books, websites, articles, case studies, reports, internal documents and people interviewed that you drew on to complete this assignment. The reflective statement and sources of information and references are not included in the word count. Here is a list of websites that you should find useful when preparing this assignment. If you need any further help or assistance with this assignment, please contact your tutor.